The Supplier. Go ahead and fuck with it.
You are now tuned into the basement. Mickey Lynn, J-Way, DJ Key Product, DJ Marcus Moolah, and DJ D-Wiz. Right here on Underground Hittas Radio.
Mac.
I am Nikki Lynn.
And I am the Honorable DJ Key Product.
And y'all tuned into the basement here on Underground Hittas Radio. Let's clap it up real quick. And right now, let's get into it. We got a special guest up in the building right now.
Very special. Very special.
We have a lot of people in the building today.
Absolutely.
Yep. I'm going to let him introduce himself to the people right now, man.
What it do? It's your boy DJ MILTICKET, man. I appreciate y'all for having me on the radio station today.
Hey man, clap it up for MILTICKET.
Yeah.
Shout out to MILTICKET, man.
And we got a special guest co-host in the building right here.
Special guest co-host.
Hey, this our brother
Yes.
from another month.
Yeah, this is family.
Yeah.
This is family.
Honorary hitter himself.
What's
Yeah.
up, everybody? Y'all know who it is. Big CEO, Reese Money, SGYBA Entertainment.
Reese Money.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, so let's go ahead and get into it right here, man. How did you get your name DJ MILTICKET?
It just followed me from high school. Like, you know, I used to play on the football team. That's all.
That's what's up.
Alright, so MILTICKET, let me ask you this, man. Like, what do you look for when you're looking for new artists?
Y'all hopping straight into it. I like that.
What do you look for, man? What's that?
I mean, they gotta be serious. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be, you know what I'm saying, to have some ambition. You know what I'm saying? About, like, man, their music gotta catch my attention.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. That's what's up. That's what's up.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So when you're in the studio, like what's the vibes like? Because I saw you on Instagram the other day in the booth.
Yeah. Just
So
playing
how do you
around.
like your vibes? Yeah.
Like, so, it depends on the studio that I go to that day. And, I host a lot of mixtapes still, and I I'm in my creative mode though, like to make beats, and like I don't try to trap myself in just no one type of sound. You know, so I try to get the melodic sound out, the trap, the pop, whatever come to mind at that moment. I'm trying to make it so they can't be like, oh yeah, MILTICKET only do the drill stuff. You don't do the trap
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
You have it?
You know, like I said, I'm a fan.
I appreciate that.
Shout out to Hot Boy,
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Prince Hot Boy.
Prince Hot Boy. You
Yeah.
know, as soon as I found, seeing, y'all connected, y'all linked up, I started seeing the music.
Hearing them on the radio.
You know what I'm saying? Hearing them on the radio, doing a lot of features,
Yeah.
in and out of town. So I sort of, it motivated me.
Yeah.
Because I started paying attention more and more and more how y'all was doing it. So I'm like, you know what? You can represent Chicago, but you can still go out of town and network. And I'm not going to lie, when we go out of town, man, they roll the red carpet out for us no matter where we go. So
Man,
shout out
Chicago
to-
get love from everywhere.
Chicago
though.
gets love.
They do.
Yeah.
Chicago gets love. You don't mess with that many artists. You picky. You real picky. Hey,
Whoa, now why you say that?
Hey, but that's a good thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I
noticed-
can't be accessible to, you know what I'm saying? Everybody.
I noticed, like me, I try my best not to just snatch everybody up.
Yeah.
You do gotta, that's a lesson I did learn the hard way, but I noticed you real picky. Like,
So how long you been watching me?
I don't even think you got, let's see, if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think you got 10 artists.
Like, though, right now, I just been focusing on myself, though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, try to just build on my brand a little more and stronger, and trying to get more placements, though, with the industry.
Okay.
So that's been my focus the last 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause I'm telling you, I'll be like, man, I see all the other CEOs doing their thing, but they got like 1, 2, 3 artists. I know that got to be a cakewalk.
It is.
2,
No.
3 artists. Cause
No,
I got
like-
15. So
No, like, that ain't no cakewalk because, like, dealing with one artist, that's like though having a whole nother kid. You know what I'm saying? You got to do a lot, and then you got to be in tune with them. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to make sure certain things on point for them. Like you may gotta call and set stuff up. Like all that.
Believe me, I know. I never get to put my phone down. I never get to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much juggling between work and the music. I
Yeah.
have a 9 to 5, and I still, you only get 24 hours in a day, so you gotta stretch yourself.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, so Meal Ticket.
Yeah.
How did you get into DJing?
Well, I started DJing when I had left from going to EIU.
Okay.
Like, so I was going out there, then I came back home, and I just started piecing it together. Though with my best friend that passed, I used to DJ, and so I'm like, man, I could DJ too.
Man.
Then I just started doing like the lounges, block parties, barbershop parties. So I done rock stages and arenas, festivals. I done did some of the best of the best.
Man, that's what's up. That's what's up.
And so which you say you rock stadiums and arenas, so which one would you say was the highlight? Like which arena did you rock was like the highlight that you can say?
Man, when me and Herb had went to Texas and did a show with Uzi, and it was a festival out there in Dallas the one year. I think it was in 2016, and I forgot the name of it though. No, you know what? No, the Smokers Club tour. When we went to Canada, and then it was like, man, it was just weed all day, every day. And then it's like they was giving us 14s, like here, like just different flavors.
And I heard it's cool in Canada. Like
Yeah, it's
people out
cool.
there.
And the air is just, man, it's a whole different type of atmosphere. Yeah.
Man.
But the food ain't the same.
No, because
Man,
they have a
'cause-
French connection. Don't
yeah,
they have a
like
French
all
connection?
that. And then like the jerk chicken, like I went to a jerk spot. And I'm like, this jerk chicken?
But it's weird because a lot of Jamaicans do live up in
Yeah,
Canada.
they do. They do.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But it was real cool though.
That's what's up. Hey, so Meal Ticket. Fun fact before this question. Me and my brother Keys here, we actually met you like a while ago at Jazz's
Listening party.
Yeah, listening party.
That's
Okay.
when we first
At Classic Studio.
at Classic, yep.
Yeah.
So my question is, do you and Jazz got like any songs coming out or?
We got 2 songs that we working on, and we got a song that came out on my mixtape.
Okay.
It's called What You Wanted. No, yeah. It's called The What You Want.
Okay.
Yeah. We got some work though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
yeah.
what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, but I can send that to y'all email though too.
Please do.
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
Do
Hey,
it.
that's
Yeah,
my girl. She
Do it.
she dope.
Yeah,
She
I'll be
dope.
putting that in the mix on my
And
my
text me
mixes,
the
you know
email.
what I'm
I'll
saying?
send it to y'all.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Straight
yeah,
up.
for sure, for sure.
Straight up. That's
What's
what's
up?
up.
So, as far as the music, like me now, this is where I get picky at.
Mhm.
I'm picky with the music as far as picking my artist songs and stuff. Like, what's gonna be the single? Like, that's something we
You
butt
got
heads-
to.
we butt
Bro,
heads
you
over.
gotta be picky because it's like the once you go with it, that's what you going with.
Right.
And then it's like, man, you gonna put together a budget for it and make it make sense.
Absolutely.
Yup.
So you pretty much do it the same way. You
Yeah.
just, you gotta, cause
But that's a representation of your label too.
yeah,
when
because
once
when
that
you're dealing
song
with
comes
artists,
out.
you can't let them make the decisions. Like you try to have a balance and you try to be fair,
Mhm.
but it's like you don't want them to put that single out, but deep inside, like, that ain't the one, it's the other one. And then
Right.
they do it, and then it's like it don't.
And they
make
may
noise.
have like a personal connection to the song when you hear something different and something else, and they just want it because it's just they just love that one song,
Yeah.
and it's hard to steer them away. Like, but that you may love it, but this one's so much better.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I saw that with a lot of
Yeah.
artists. Yeah.
But how do you tell your artists like, hey, you can't do it?
Ooh, that's a
Just tell them, hey,
It's
I don't
like
like
a
it.
back and
That
forth
ain't it.
thing.
That ain't it.
You go with this one.
Does it come down to that?
Yeah,
It's a back and forth.
a lot of times you do.
You got butt heads over it, because I'm
Yeah.
telling you, especially when you're trying to get the radio spins and that rotation, it's like, man, this the one, and they like, no, it's this one, like radio. Like,
But that's the same thing that the artists go with the artists go through though with the labels. Like like they be like, man, they won't drop my stuff, or man, but I wanted to drop this.
Yep.
Same thing, but
Same
it's just
thing.
like on like an independent level.
Yep.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Yep.
yeah, so you pretty much, I mean, everything with artists is It's a tug and pull. Everything. Like I said, it's 24 hours of phone calls. He knows.
Yeah.
The calls in the middle of the night. It's so much, man. Believe me, sometimes I be like, man, I bit off more than I could chew.
Man.
Man, this is. D Wiz in the club with me, he knows. And then now I'm a promoter now too, so it's just.
Alright, it's the Hittas here on the basement. We're gonna hit this MILTICKET in the building. Let's go. Game pop, man. Man, we back into it, man. Let's get back into it, man. We got MILTICKET in the building.
Man.
Reese Money as the guest co-host.
CEO Reese
Yes,
Money.
sir.
Shout out to the underground hitters. I am here.
Man, so we also had this conversation with MILTICKET off air about sampling as a music producer. And I told him, like, I got a lot of criticism from, like, using samples like loops from, like, people. And it was like somebody had to actually, another producer that had to pull me aside and go like, man, it's just like sampling. Only somebody, the person that made it is still alive. So it's nothing wrong with using like loops in your songs, because a lot of people do use loops, and that's one thing I had to learn, because a lot of times people want to be organic, make it for themselves and all that.
Man, it's all about how you do it, bro. It's all about how you sauce it up, because as creators, there's really no right or wrong way to make beats. That's something, you know what I'm saying, I found out, like, on my journey of creating. There's no right or wrong way.
That's what's up right
Hey, so MILTICKET, man. Egos. We're going to talk about egos. So, have you dealt with an artist, DJ, or producer who thought they were better than you, and whose ego was just like out here?
I mean, that happens all the time, though. Like, you're going to run into that, though, but it's all about how you deal with it, though.
Yeah.
And because, like, man, you can deal with it a certain way and not even address them. They just pay attention to the way you move, and they could just pipe their attitude down there, and then just your energy will make them want to change their whole mood towards you.
Right.
Like, and I done had that happen before. And, man, this is the way I dealt with the situation. And then a person, they check themselves, know something about it.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
That's true.
Yeah,
I mean, it's all the way you handle it.
It is.
And if you take offense to it, sometimes you just have to let them go.
Yeah.
Like, go on your little rant.
So that's just part of being a boss, you know?
Yep.
I don't know, but sometimes it's like you want to flex on it. Like, listen here.
I mean,
I'm
though,
up here.
But you will feel when you got to flex, though.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Like, and you
Sometimes
feel
it's not
that
even-
energy.
Sometimes it's not worth it.
It's a meter.
And
You know,
I'm with you
It
on
ain't
that,
worth
too.
it. You know, it's like, I already know who I am.
But sometimes, though, you
They
just
push
might
you
gotta
there. Right.
let them up.
Right, you
And
just
listen,
gotta
you gotta come up here. I'm at the
Yeah,
top
yeah.
floor. You still at the basement. Come up.
You gotta put that stick pin in the balloon a little bit.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
especially like I said, the artist. Now that I'm in the promotion game,
yeah.
and you know we do the unsigned hype every Sunday at the Law. Shout out to everybody in Gary. You're gonna get a lot of artists. You get a lot of artists that really local artists.
Yeah.
Somebody told them that, hey, you're good in the studio, and so that just blew them up, and it's like, okay, I want paid shows now, and it's like, okay,
Dude, earn your stripes.
who
Earn your
are you?
stripes. Right.
I
Exactly.
had
Earn
a
your
run in.
stripes.
Remember, I had a run in with the manager.
You did.
And so that had their ego 120.
Exactly.
And, you know, it's just like, I just was like, okay, it's not for me then.
I mean,
Y'all know one line I always hear that I get tired of hearing.
What's that?
When a new artist approach me, they always be like, bro, this the coldest shit you done heard.
Man.
And they be like,
Man.
bro, this the best shit you gonna ever
Man.
hear. Right. And I be like, but how you know?
Be like negative.
So, since you're a producer as well, when you produce a beat, when you're done, do you think of an artist? Do you have an artist in mind? Like, man, this would be really good if this person was
A lot
on
of
it.
times, yes. Yes, because like, you know what I'm saying, I'll be having the people emails to send out to, and I'll be like, dang, who could I send this to? Like that, yeah.
Because like sometimes you just hear it, like you can hear them on it,
Yeah.
like, man, that would be cold.
You really can.
Cause that happened last night. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
man.
hey,
Yeah.
we Keys, we
Yeah,
understand because
we
we
know.
producers too. So yeah, we know.
dope
Like, man, I can hear
producers.
so and
I
so
like that.
on.
Dope producers.
Man, appreciate that, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Yeah.
that.
I don't know who said something about your sampling or whatever, but you know I don't care.
Yeah.
Listen, as long as we clear it, as long as, you know,
Yeah.
all the legal stuff is done,
Yep.
Like, even if it can't get it clear, they can still get some play in the mixtape.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Let me tell
Look,
you.
if it sounds good, I say put it together. Look, what I said about that something, you let me hear.
Man.
Wait till you hear.
I gotta get a hold of that.
Wait till you hear
Right.
that beat he made for this song that he was on.
Yeah.
Wait till you hear this beat.
Oh, we got one called on the flow.
Yeah, that on the flow
Yeah,
joint.
he gave me one for my artists. I got like 5 of my artists that's gonna be on it. It's
That's
a
what's up.
David Banner sample, and as soon as I heard it,
Oh,
I'm
that's the
like,
one you let me hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, we was in my back. We was going through the music. He like, hey, let me show you this.
hey,
See that? Let me put some
man.
love
He
on
can
that.
do some
man
things.
knows what he's
Yeah.
doing.
Y'all don't let them glasses fool
That
you.
man.
Man.
Oh,
He's
believe
a
me,
genius.
in the
Shouts out
club.
to DJ D Wiz.
Oh, he
man.
Twisted
man,
Genius
in the
up
club.
there. He
Yeah.
Twisted Genius.
Yeah.
I don't think. See, I don't think this gonna be Nikki first time seeing you in the club. Huh? Do your thing.
No,
Oh,
yeah, in the
yeah, and he go
club.
crazy on the tables.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, 100 rock parties together.
Hey, they love him in the club. And they love. Hey,
He be
he's gonna
cheesing.
be here tonight. Yes, he's gonna be here
You
tonight.
gotta let them know. You better let them know how you coming.
And
You
I
better
take
talk
him out of
your
town
ish.
with me, so when
Yeah.
we go out of town, he's our official. Like
That's what's
he
up.
knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he be working though.
He knows my artists. Like I don't know how he does it, but he knows. It's like my artists feed off him. He got this relationship with them, and when they on stage, it's
Having
like,
the chemistry with the artist is a must though.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
It
cause
really
you
people,
just know.
people think we've been rocking with him for years, and I'm like, no.
Oh.
We got together like this year. Yeah, we got together this year.
Yeah, this year.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I think that's a lot of the stuff in the industry is about, like he said, chemistry.
Yeah.
Because you can meet an a-hole, but he's not an a-hole to you. You know, shady people may be shady people to other
Right.
people, but they're not shady to you because it's how you conduct yourself. So that's one of the biggest lessons I done learned. That's why I love networking. Like at first, I used to be like, I'm not finna talk to you. Know, I had that Chicago attitude. Like
Yeah.
I ain't finna mess with these people. I'm finna keep it just Chicago. But
Exactly.
man,
You got
Networking
to network,
is
bro.
the
Your
best
network
thing
is your
ever.
network.
Yeah,
the
man.
best
I've
thing.
been learned that.
Keys.
You got some keys.
Man. So when like with producing, how would you describe your sound?
I don't got no sound really. Like, I make good beats.
It's just whatever your vibe is
Yeah.
that day.
Yeah.
Man, that was gonna tie into
Cause I
that
know
question.
me personally, I
Because
could
like if you remember though, like a few minutes ago, I just said like I don't want to try to.
be boxed in.
Yeah.
Man, 'cause
So
I-
like if you listen to my beats, bro, like you'll be like, wow, like down there, like every time you hear something,
Mhm.
like man, I could play some beats right now for you. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, these hard.
I'm gonna put it out there. I need a DJ MILTICKET beat for the bottom
Man.
end of my show to play under my show. I'm gonna hit DJ
Let's
MILTICKET
get
beat.
it, man. Let's put it
Cause
together.
I know me personally, like I do a lot of like trap, drill type beats, but I can make anything, you know, whatever an artist wants
Have you
to make.
ventured into pop?
Yeah, I got some pop beats.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they was requested though for me to make. So, you know what I'm saying? I got to be on call to make it. That's why I
You
stayed
gotta be
stacking
versatile.
beats.
You
Yeah.
gotta be versatile.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
you got to.
hey, you get a call anytime, like, hey, look, I need you to do this to this beat, or, like, you make a beat similar to this, or, like, send some packs over.
Yeah.
And you got to have them ready.
Yeah.
Man, so I gotta ask this, man. So when you in the studio and you got the whole and you getting the whole vibe, does it really go off of your emotions or how you start off with making a beat?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Because a lot of times people will be like, man, it's just the mood I'm in. But a lot of times they'll go like, they'll do one sound selection and be like, oh, I'm finna make this just off of one sound that they ended
You
up
can do
putting
that,
out.
too. It all depends. It all depends on how you feeling.
Yeah.
If you feel like, man, I'm going to just play with this, or if you feel like, man, I just got into it with somebody, I'm finna go
Yeah.
and make this kind of beat.
Yeah.
Or if you feel like, I'm feeling this kind of way, I'm finna make this. And but like a lot of times, though, people when they feelings they create,
Yeah.
and they make the best stuff.
Be having them angry beats.
Right.
I ain't gonna-
Angry beats, sad beats,
Right.
happy beats.
Yeah.
Sick of that pain music, man.
Right. What is that?
Yeah.
Sick of that.
And then it seems like
That sorrowful music.
sometimes though, when you create a hard beat, like you be like, dang nigga, who you was wanting to get?
Man.
Right.
Like dang bro, why that get?
Man.
I was like, damn, why don't you make this beat this hard though?
I
Man.
think
Hey,
music
man.
is a freedom. I think
Yeah.
that's the art. That's the fun part about music.
Yeah.
Music
it's
isn't a
feeling.
box.
Yeah.
It's not a box.
Right.
It's freedom.
Yeah,
You
it
should
is.
be able to create what you feel. So, like he said, if you in a bad mood, I
But
mean,
some people
Mary
But
J.
if,
Blige
always
if
said
you're
sad.
that's
always
music.
depressed, go seek a therapist. I don't want to hear that.
That is that therapy.
But you know,
I don't want to hear
Hey,
that.
don't you know, like, some songs are like how they be like, yeah, the music is therapeutic and all that.
I-
That's
yeah.
It's true.
It is.
But
So-
you know, like
so-
some people have to be heartbroken in order to make music.
So,
I'm
like the music that you're hearing that y'all
Some people
consider
gotta be
pain
like-
music.
Yeah.
That music is actually helping somebody.
Yeah.
Because somebody
yeah.
is actually going through that. We
Yeah.
not.
True.
And I'm like you. Sometimes when I listen, that's why I don't listen to the radio much. Because now everybody is riding the wave of this, depressing, sorrowful.
Yes.
Yes, because that's
But-
popular.
But that's where our society is today too. We got a lot of
Depressed
teens with
people,
these
yeah.
pills and
Yeah.
But
depression.
Reese, why do you think that is? Because they listening to pain music. So as long as you listening to it, of course you're gonna be depressed. Of course.
I don't think it's. I think the music helps because if
makes
you
it
listen to
relate
the
to
words,
it.
if you listen to the words,
It's the
person-
certain kind of music that they put out there.
Yeah.
Some of it helps, some of it don't. It's like, how they say some things can be a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you got this good music over here that's gonna make me feel better. You got this music over here that's telling me to go do this, or that's telling me to take more drugs, or
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying?
or makes you want to take more drugs
Yeah.
just
And
so you
if,
could deal
and
with
if
it.
that's all you listen
And that
to,
comes from
20
like a lot of people not being strong minded too. Also.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's just
Absolutely.
like me. I like good slow music.
Yeah.
But if you listen to some of them words the women be saying, they don't like men that much. They really angry. at
You
me.
are absolutely right.
They really
Listen,
angry at
Jasmine
this man.
Sullivan, I swear, I feel like she a man hater. Most of her songs bash men.
So what you think about Summer Walker?
She's a toss up because she can give you the real love music, but she also
That's
can
a
tell
text
you.
right there. He does a text.
She can also
That's
tell
a
you what
dick.
she's going
She
through.
does give a balance though, because
Yeah.
she's not always bashing
Like
men.
Mary
Yeah, I
J.
think she
Mary
gave a
J.
balance.
gave a balance. She
Well,
went through her man stuff because
yeah.
she was really going through it in real life,
Yeah.
but then she also gave you the joy. So it's like,
Exactly.
Shout out to my lady though. She put me on her though.
But why can't we get like some love music back?
Because nobody wants to hear that.
Nah, music about winning.
Nobody wants to hear
All
that.
I do is win,
it's,
win, no matter
music
what.
goes.
You know-
Something like that.
Nobody
you know?
wants to hear
music
that.
goes through.
Like, why
this,
can't we get some H-Town, some
I don't-
Josie?
Because
some,
music goes through this some
Cycle.
kind of cycle to where right now this is what's
we're on a
in.
down cycle.
Yes.
Yeah, very much.
Yes, we
Yeah,
are.
it was just like how
Yes,
the
we
world
are.
done been on the down cycle. It's
You know, that-
re-changing. It's like
you gotta think,
Exactly.
pandemic brought all this misery and everything, and now we're coming out of it.
Yeah.
It's slowly coming out of it. So you're gonna start seeing music change. It's summertime now, so music is gonna start changing. You're gonna get that backyard music, that barbecue music,
Yeah.
that pool party music.
But is it going to be at
But as
least
soon
3
as it
minutes
start
long?
getting cold, it's gonna get. I mean, you get your hot
now
girl.
they did start doing a trend of the 2 minutes.
Or
Listen.
one. We have some songs that are literally 1 minute long.
I heard
like, can we get some
yes,
3 minute
I heard a
songs,
song
please?
that was 1 minute long. Listen, if you an artist and you waste the engineer's time with a minute long
That's
song,
an intro.
look.
It's a prelude.
That's an intro.
Exactly.
It's an
That's an
intro.
intro.
Right, we'll talk.
D Wiz.
Yeah.
I think you were there. Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
You know, this is one of my biggest arguments with my artists.
Yeah.
The 2 minute song.
Yeah.
The 1 minute and 40 seconds.
I
song.
hate that. Like, what do you?
Speak on it,
That's
man. Speak on it.
laziness.
That is
But,
lazy.
and then there's not even a chorus, right? So they go right through it, and you're like,
It's laziness. That's all it is. It's just that
where's the
they
rest of
just,
it? It's like a freestyle.
I,
Like,
I blame you. What's his name? Lil Pump, Gucci, whatever song. I blame you
Yes,
for breaking the
because
record.
he got popular off of that.
He
Yeah,
set the record.
yeah.
The record was 2 minutes and 4 seconds. No song has ever did that before he did it and went platinum. So once he did it, that gave a green light to all artists. I don't have to make 3 minute, 4 minute songs anymore. But when you got that money on that budget,
Yep.
and it's like, okay, dude, this is what you came up with.
yeah, and it's just a waste. Like, if you're in the studio and somebody's like, I want to make this 1 minute song.
That's not a
Give me a
song.
1 minute. Give me a
As long
1
as they
minute.
paying
beat.
me, that's cool.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool.
But do you ever see like? But do you ever want to have them expound on it? Like, hey, you want to do another verse or something?
As long as they paying me, we gonna do that.
Right, because
And then, cause then somebody else though may wanna take a piece of that song and get way more creative.
Yeah.
And like, cause these artists, they like be so wishy-washy with themselves, cause they don't believe in themselves a lot of times. And then it's like, I don't know, they just be wishy-washy with themselves.
That Drake line. Holy man. Let's
Yeah,
get
yeah.
back into it, bro. Right. So, we just ended up talking some more off air than people. You know,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you get into a good conversation, you gotta bring it to the peoples right now. So, we ended up talking about how I say it as DJs aren't really being that much appreciated when it comes to artists, you know, trying to get the network around and all that. They usually go for the big cats and don't realize that some of the big cats also go for the guys that's like me, Keys, and you know, me, Keys, all the other DJs that we affiliated with, and they always want to go for the big heads instead of going for us and all that, because we also feed a lot of
Everything
artists'
starts
music
on the
to-
bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We feed a lot of the artists' music to most of the DJs and, you know, the big label owners and all that, because they want to know what's new. And you ended up posting some of that on your stories where Rick Ross was also highlighting, saying that the DJs is your go-to if you want to find something hot.
Yeah.
Hey, you say, man, who else got their streets more to they ear
to the
more to the
streets.
streets than the DJ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta understand, DJs is like one of the elements of rap, of hip hop.
Right.
We control
So-
the vibe.
Yeah.
You gotta think, hip hop started and ends with DJs.
And that
the
makes
songs don't
sense.
get out unless it come through us.
But that makes sense too, because
In a
y'all
lot of
control the
instances.
vibes of a club, of a show, y'all.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you can hear something, know that this is gonna be hot.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is it. This is
Well, again, this generation, oh my God, this generation, everything is social media, but they don't understand. YouTube is cool, but especially here in Chicago, we have. I mean, Chicago is one of the major markets. You know, Chicago, LA, and New York, three major markets.
Yeah.
People don't understand that Chicago is a major market.
Right.
So if you from Chicago, how you putting music out and you don't know none of the DJs? How you don't know DJ KC's, Sean Mack, Nathis? How do you not know AM/PM? Shout out to all the DJs. Hey, I love y'all. I know y'all. Y'all been very helpful.
Yeah.
Artists, if you putting music out, you gotta build a relationship with the DJs. You have
That's
to.
a must.
Not YouTube, the DJs. Because the DJs are part of, how do you say it correctly? Are DJs a part of I'm trying to find the correct word, coalition? Like, for
I don't know
instance,
the word.
like, you're part of Fleet DJs.
Yeah.
Oh, the DJs is a union.
Union. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the correct
Yeah,
word.
we got
artist.
union.
Union. So, the affiliates, the heavy hitters,
Fleet.
Fleet,
Coalition.
Coalition, all
The
these
core
guys,
DJs.
Right.
Core DJs.
Nerd
Block
DJs.
Club.
Block Club. You
Block
got all
business.
these DJs that are part of these like brotherhoods.
Yeah.
Like he said, it's a union. They pass music, the hot music. Hey, they talk to each other. Hey, what's going on in Chicago? What's going on in LA? Oh, this coming out of New Orleans. Bam. That's how you get known. Y'all think y'all just gonna keep waking up putting like, okay, I'm gonna upload a video on YouTube, then I'm gonna go to sleep, and when I wake up, I'm gonna get 1 million views.
It don't work
No,
like
it
that.
don't work like that.
No.
Nope.
And then they
like
spent all their money making these videos, and I'm like, bruh, you don't even have a mixtape out. Why you got 25 videos?
Right, exactly.
You don't do shows.
So I'm trying to build my buzz real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, so real quick. Meal Ticket, you're a producer and everything. So, I feel like, and this is just my opinion, but let me know if you agree or disagree. I feel like producers should learn how to play an instrument, because not only do I produce,
No,
but
I agree.
I'm a drummer and I play with keys a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
So, I think producers should learn how to play a live instrument.
No, I agree with that.
Why?
Because
what in the world is wrong with you?
hey, what's wrong with me today, boy?
Why?
Hey, nah, look though. Because like, so in this day and time though, we got FL that we use.
Yeah.
And like with FL, that make it easier.
Exactly.
And learning how to play a live dope instrument makes it more organic.
Yes.
Me in 8th grade, and then me in 8th and 9th grade, I played the trumpet.
Okay.
So I know how to play that a little bit, and then I know like all the keys go to the keyboard.
Right.
So it's easy to make a pattern though for me.
Right.
Like I can't speak for nobody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? I say like, yeah, that's good. Though. I think that people should learn to play that shit.
I think it'll take your production to
another
next,
level.
It absolutely.
Like
will.
on some Sky Storch stuff or something.
Sky Storch for real.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
I'm all about instrumentation.
I played saxophone, so
That's what's up.
So I
Hey, that's
currently play
sexy.
the piano.
Saxophone is sexy, okay? You play you some sax, and you gonna get some sex.
Hey,
Oh Lord, he's always
Let me find
straight
out
up.
you sitting in the window
So-
with the moon
straight up.
light blowing
So-
your saxophone.
with Meal Ticket. If you weren't in the music industry, would there be anything else you would want to do in life?
Man, I wanted to be a marine mechanic.
Really?
That's a great profession.
Yeah.
Great profession.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even thought of that. I would have, clothing line,
see, I don't know what marine mechanic is.
boats
I'm
and
finna tell you.
stuff.
I'm
Like,
finna tell you.
Right.
I'm finna
Let the
tell
people
you.
know.
So look, right. Before I started DJing, I had caught a little case, right? So that stopped me from doing that.
okay.
Yeah.
And because I was supposed to go to UCI, it's in Florida. Like, it's also one here, but that's the auto part. But they got the one where you fix the ships and the boats in
Yeah.
Florida and stuff.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I wanted to do that.
Okay.
Hey, so you wanted to live like by the water,
Like, I always wanted to live good, though. You know what I'm saying?
and they make some money because
Yeah, they do.
when I lived in St. Thomas, that was a big thing. Like that's a big money making thing, and the person may only have like one appointment a day because it's a big job. It's not like because you got to make sure it works, then you got to put it out, and then you got to bring it back
And
in.
like, and I was always told to do something I was going like doing. And in high school, like my major was auto mechanic,
Okay.
and so that's what got me off into it. And then I just like started doing that, and then I had got an associate's in electronic engineering. So like, so I could put that to use too, though.
So you was gonna be successful either way.
Either way it
Yeah,
goes.
it really didn't matter.
You know?
So that means you want a boat eventually.
Yeah,
A yacht?
yeah, I like both.
You want a yacht?
Yacht.
What you
A
gonna
baby
name
yacht or a big yacht?
Big ticket. The big ticket.
it? Yes, sir.
We throwing parties on that joint.
What? The big ticket. They gonna be like, man, we want the big tickets.
Yeah, I
Man.
already got the name.
Look, Jenny, when that happens, make sure y'all invite us.
We gotta come through. We gotta come
It's
through.
gotta be all black though.
Y'all don't forget about
Like
it.
the shiny black.
Yes, the
Yeah,
shiny
I got
black.
you. Say
yes,
that.
sir.
Put a
Yeah.
pool on
I
it.
haven't
You gonna have a
seen
pool
the
on
shiny
it.
black
You know what?
'Cause you don't always
the
wanna
one they
jump
like
in the
in
salt
jacuzzi,
water.
So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think with the jacuzzi.
Because you know what? You might jump in and have some
It did jump
unexpected.
So we got 4 producers in the building. So here's my question. I say this is a good question. I've been waiting to give it to y'all.
All right.
Is there a difference between producer and beat maker?
Absolutely.
Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes,
Absolutely.
there
I
is.
just heard 4 producers say it.
Yeah.
There is a
Yeah, it
difference.
is.
It
This
is.
is why learning instruments is very important because I don't think beat makers can do like movie scores and stuff like that because it's a different level of production. Just like if you get an artist like a Celine Dion, can't be a beat maker for Celine Dion.
Exactly. Like Mike Will made it. He's a producer.
Yeah.
That man can make a beat for like a G Herbo, then turn around and make a beat for a Kelly Rowland, and then turn around and make a beat for a Mary J. Blige, and it be specifically for that artist.
But producing
To the
is
T.
different too. Like Reese was saying, it's like you can't. Beat makers can't make scores. Which
No.
scores is for
Right.
movies,
I
jingles.
believe-
I mean, it's,
And
it's,
not only
it's
that,
deeper.
you gotta know how to dissect the beat.
Exactly.
Yeah, and mix
Exactly.
as well.
Yeah.
Mix.
Yeah, if Genius hit you
Yeah.
up, we need to
That
see.
mixing, like, you gotta
Like
understand
real
the
stuff,
VSTs too.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that because not too many beat makers know about the VSTs.
They'd be like, huh? And then
Exactly.
I'd be like, oh, never, man.
What's
Like, don't
That
worry
was
about
right.
it.
Okay, for what is a VST though?
Oh, Nikki, it's a whole secret language for producers.
Well, she is trying to learn how to make
Look,
beats.
let me tell you, you're gonna
You
see.
just say what is this VST, right?
Yeah.
Make sure how you just set that pen down. Do it again. See, that's a sound.
Right.
Different sounds.
Gotcha.
Like a sound makes.
So just so you know, Nikki Blend will be coming out the building one day.
Okay, Nikki, please.
Nikki Blend, okay.
Keys name
gave her that.
with me
Yeah,
being
I gave her that.
Okay.
with me being biracial and then trying to blend music, he's like, there you go.
I told you, you good at the name thing, because your name, if I
Man,
was a DJ, that would be my
So
name.
how did you get your name?
man.
Go ahead.
Tell him, please tell him.
Oh, yeah.
Please
So
tell him.
I got my name from Microsoft Office.
Really?
Yes.
Listen.
All right. So it's a weird story. So you know how?
Wait, time out. So Microsoft, they know you?
No. No, they don't know me
Okay,
at Microsoft. But I would like that Bill Gates money though.
Speak that into existence.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna have it. But anyway,
His wife about to say
you know how when you first get the program, you gotta put in like it's like a serial number.
the
It's-
product key.
That's what come to my mind though when I
Yeah.
hear your name.
It is.
Yeah, the
It's a
product
product key.
It's product key.
That's
So I was like, I'm gonna
crazy.
switch it around. Keep
That's
product.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because
Man.
like when I first got my MacBook, like that was on there like that.
It was on there.
Crazy.
That's how I got my name.
Yeah, that's what I'm
how I got my
saying.
name.
He just flipped it around. Keep
Yeah.
product.
So this
Wow.
whole time
Yeah.
I'm thinking there's some gangster story behind this. It's,
Well, like trapping or something.
because when I first heard the
Innocent
name, I'm like,
story.
that's dope, DJ Key
But
product.
It is it's a
Okay.
cool
And
name.
then all of
Yeah.
a sudden I just hear the story like, okay. I thought I was gonna get some Scarface.
Okay,
out.
Keys, you're gonna have to make up a different story. And then tell the
Man.
real one after.
No, but that's the real. Yeah, so I used to move keys. Yeah.
I don't care, still a dope name. Still
Yeah,
one of the
man,
dopest
appreciate
DJ
it,
names.
appreciate it.
I mean,
appreciate it.
DJ Meal Ticket. You already
is
know
dope.
what came
I thought it
Well,
was
my
like
last
a
name is
million.
Millhouse.
Oh,
It's showing,
see?
it
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
is.
I thought it was like I'm the $1 million ticket.
No, so I used to play football in
See?
high school, and so like, man, I started on the Foss-Off team.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying as a freshman,
Yeah.
and so it's like it took 3 people to block me sometimes. So when we need a big play, I just go land a hole or push the people,
Yeah.
and there's 3 people trying to block me. Now all my linebackers they wide open, and so the coach be like, "Meal ticket did that, Millhouse did that. That's my meal ticket." So the whole team would start calling me meal ticket.
Yeah.
That's the
Then
kind of
so-
story you wanted.
Yeah, see, I
And then so
thought,
walking through
I thought you
the
was
school,
gonna give me something
like
like
the other
that.
teammates would call me a meal ticket.
Yeah.
So all the cheerleaders and everything just went on from there. Like everybody started calling me meal ticket. Then it's like the friends they call me ticket, short for meal ticket.
Man.
I thought
That's
it was
the type
something
of story.
different.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I was thinking scratch offs, $1 million.
Yeah.
Golden
But it ain't
ticket.
MEAL, it's MIL though. It's still the same way.
Yeah, that's all I was
MIL,
saying.
not MEAL.
Yeah.
Not like the food.
See.
He said not like
I need a meal ticket.
Yeah.
Now, so I was
Man.
thinking like $1 million
Yeah.
ticket.
I can't even believe that. That's for real.
Yeah.
I know Key.
So how you get your name?
How I got my name? Okay, so my name DJ D Wiz. So back then I used to watch The Wiz a lot. If y'all don't know what The Wiz is, it's like the black version of The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
And I used to do all the Scarecrow moves and Michael Jackson and Tin Man and all that, even The Lion. And with me watching it so much, I wanted to come up with a DJ name. And my mom was like, my biological mom, she was like, well, you love watching The Wiz so much, so you might as well just call yourself DJ Wiz. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna call myself DJ Wiz. Cause at first everybody wanted to like, oh, you should call yourself DJ Shadow Kid, cause you always in the cut somewhere and all that making music. And I was like, nah, I think I'm gonna go with DJ Wiz. And he was like, nah, Wiz is so DJ Wiz is so common and everything. So I was like, so I just went home. I ended up getting upset because I was like, man, I can't find my name and everything. My mom was like,
And it just
all
came.
right, just do your name, Dwayne, because my name is Dwayne. She was like, just put first letter to your name, put Wiz at the end. Came up DJ D Wiz. Instead of it being W-H-I-Z, it was W-H-I-Z-Z.
Okay.
So that was something
dope.
to be more unique when you look me up. So
Yeah.
Well, with all them underscores. Too.
DJ D Wiz.
that's social media.
Right. That's a story. DJ D Wiz. Computer, man. You got great football player. He watched the Wiz all the time. I never knew the Wiz was one of your favorites.
Hey, his horn is unique though. I like his
Yeah, that's what my
Yeah.
horn came from. When everybody started asking me like, where'd that horn come from? I was like, it's from the Wiz.
Are you talking about the horn that I hear in my sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah, the man does. I be like, man, why am I at home watching TV, but I hear him doing this horn?
Hey.
And everybody knows that's him.
Yeah.
When they come in the club and they like, oh, D Wiz here. I'm like,
It's
how do you
memorable.
know? He just did the horn thing.
Yeah, that's like his trademark.
Do you have one?
No, I just got my drops. Like, I got a lot of different drops from like the rappers and then the drops that my kids made, and then like my main tag on my beats come from my daughter.
That's what's up.
Yeah, one day I had my kids in the studio, and then they wanted to get on the mic, so I said, "Go in there and say something." Then I told my engineer, "And hey, record all that."
That's what's
But
up.
I just kept it, and then it just went far. Now she knows she famous.
That's what's up, man. Cut that check.
She on Trill,
Right.
Yeah.
Jeffrey G. Doug,
Right.
Nia K.
Man.
Yeah, the list long.
That's what's up right there, man. Let's go ahead and get to this music break right here. We finna get y'all into some solid bands. Then we finna go swerve over to some El Gato with some Shining, alright? It's the
I got
Hittas
some tracks.
She funny.
Taking pictures.
You trying to be funny.
You wanna know what's up? You wanna know what else is
Trying
good?
to be funny.
What else is good?
We back on the basement, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're taking in the building, man. Like, for real, man, chemistry up in hell, like, is for real building right here. I
Man,
appreciate
you know it's your boy DJ MILTICKET, man, and I'm rocking with the Underground Hitters today, man. I appreciate y'all for having me.
Man, you're gonna have to say that one more time. One more time for the people in the back, man.
I said it's your boy DJ MILTICKET, and I'm in here with the Underground Hitters today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Man, much appreciate you coming up in here, man, kicking it with us, bro.
For sure, I appreciate y'all for having me.
Man, any advice that you want to give to young producers that's listening to your music and everything and want to get to the type of level that you at, like they own way, but need some advice, a little kick, a little bit.
Stay at it, stay focused, and don't let nobody tell you that you can't do nothing that you want to do.
Yeah.
Don't let nobody discourage you from doing nothing you want to do.
I say, would you say that some people when they start off they become their own worst critic too?
Yeah,
So did you have to face that too?
yeah.
Man, so,
I believe we all as humans deal with that.
right.
You know what I'm saying? We only human.
Yeah.
But it's like, as you get over that certain, you know what I'm saying, or whatever it is, just be you.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up.
That was the best advice I got. Get out my own way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get out my own way. That's what's stopping you.
It
Everybody
always
want
is.
to blame other people, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's you.
At the end of the day, it's you versus you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We don't have the problems our ancestors had.
Yeah.
We don't have none of those problems. We can get up and do anything we want.
Yep. Exactly. Well, MILTICKET kind of answered my question. I was going to ask, like, what would you tell your younger self? So,
If you had to go back in the time machine.
yeah, what would you tell your younger self?
I don't know. Let me see, like, basically what I just said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He answered it already.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
faith plus efforts equals God's blessing.
Hey, you know what?
Man, you better say that.
I'm about to take up a collection. I'm about to take up an offering. That was a word right there.
Thank you.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that.
So I have a question for you two here. What would you say is the proper etiquette for all the artists that are listening, all the independent artists that want to get music to you? Like I know there's a right way to do it. A lot of people just want to come up to you and be like, here, listen to this. And they're like, you're in the middle of something. They want to turn on their phone and put it to your ear.
My email on my page. I just send it to my email. Like, I check my email every day.
So don't run up on you in the club.
That's irritating.
Yeah.
That's what I want them to know. Like that's not. It's not there's a professional
But
way
I
to do
get
things.
it though, like, you know what I'm
They
saying? They
see
be
you.
excited. Like,
Yeah.
niggas, I went to a club a few nights ago, and it's like, from the door to the floor, like, people was greeting me, and that's a good feeling though. But then
Right.
like some people be creepy. Like one person, he talking to me, and I'm watching somebody though from afar though. You know what I'm saying, about a bar. He looked, and then he look away, then he look again, then he started to march to me though. Man, like he was trying to time the other dude though, how long he was talking to me, then he come over there. I'm like, okay.
On creep mode.
I'm like, now it's time for me to leave.
Right, it just sound like they plotting or something.
You
Right.
feel me?
Right.
Like, street niggas get to think you crazy.
Exactly.
Man.
I wanted the attention, like before you actually, you know, you watch the movies and stuff. You know, like Paid in Full is one of my favorite movies. So,
I
you know,
love that movie.
when Ace and them walk in the club and the DJ giving them that old, oh, Ace Boogie in them in the
Yep.
house, I always couldn't wait for them to do that to me. Now when they do it, it's like, dang, I didn't want them to do that because now that just told
I know that
everybody
feeling
I'm
right
here.
Yeah.
Right from the scope.
I can't get a
money in the
drink. I
building.
can't go see who I want to see because I'm bombarded. It's like you crave that attention, but once the spotlight is on you, it's like, okay, now, second part,
Right.
the aunties, the grandmamas,
Right.
the so-called managers.
Mhm.
That's the part I don't like dealing with.
Man.
I want the artist to come and, you know, I get a chance to communicate with
Right.
the artist, but it's like these managers, and it's like, man, it's like they demanding already, like, well, we're gonna co-manage him, and I'm like, I didn't agree to that. And
Right.
it's like, what kind of percentage you want? I'm like, I haven't even listened to the music yet. Like,
Right.
let me.
That's just they don't know how it go. Like people think that you make music and you put it out and now you're getting paid for it.
Right.
No.
Can I
It's
do it?
levels to it.
Yeah.
Listen to.
It's a process. And that's why I always encourage all upcoming artists, you must have your business in order.
Right.
You gotta get your business in order. Like
Mhm.
people don't be knowing what an ASCAP or BMI is, a sound exchange,
Sound scan.
a United Master,
no clue.
Can they get a
Distro
press kit?
kid.
Can they
Right,
get a press
press
kit?
kit.
They don't know what that is
They don't
either.
know
Oh
what that
my
is.
God.
I got a press kit.
They don't know what bios are. They don't know nothing.
And then it's like they just think they just supposed to instantly start making money off stuff. Like no.
And they also think as soon as they
They don't even know
upload it,
what a BDS is.
Oh.
They
They
what's
have
that?
no clue what
and they
it
think
is.
they upload it and like payment just comes right now.
Right.
It takes
No,
time.
and it take work, groundwork.
Oh, it
Yeah.
come.
But I mean, but it's not.
It's
But
only
they,
$3.36.
but they think it's. But they think it comes tomorrow, and it's like
It
no.
does. It'll come. It's $3.36.
It's because we live
But it
in
still takes them a few days to calculate your $3.
I
Right.
hope the artists that are listening listen.
I saw somebody with 76 cents.
Hey, 30% of nothing is still nothing.
Yeah.
5% of nothing is
From
nothing.
Spotify.
You really not gonna see no money until you have a hit song.
Mm-hmm.
That's the key to it.
And
You
the hit
have to have
song
a hit
isn't
song.
made, it's marketed.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
It's all
and
about how
then
you market it.
yeah,
Yep.
that and
Preach,
touring
brother, preach.
and touring.
And-
Like,
and that's
get
what
a
I-
lot of show money stuff too.
And I think that's what people forget. It's like, I tell them all the time, you need to make love to the song. Just like you would, take your time with it. You know,
Yeah, you can't rush a hit. You can't rush a hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
You literally have to, like what my artists are going through now. They tired of performing that song. Tired of performing, but I tell them, you might have to perform this for three quarters. And they like, 3 quarters? You know how many months that is? Yeah, we have to, this song has to marinate. It has to, people have to be sick of it before they actually, like, hey, you know what? The radio's spinning it, the streams are high, the views is high, all that stuff.
Yep.
You have to have stats. And now they, you know, like I said, us dealing with Authentic Empire and actually me seeing how Boom Man does it and all that, it's like, man, like this man literally has an artist university in Atlanta.
and I think they need to take a page out of from Billie Eilish. Because her song was out that she became famous for, it was like a year and a half. And her brother was pushing it on SoundCloud and pushing it. It took a year and a half before it actually just hit.
Yeah.
Tekashi, he was big overseas before here.
He was.
Now he not big at all.
But I think people are just, like you said, you have to take your time. Don't rush the music.
Internet big.
You know, just because it's not hot at this moment, it doesn't mean it won't be
It's all
months from
about
now,
that
2
hit
years
song.
from now.
I tell them all the
Yeah,
time.
like everything ain't gonna always catch like that.
Yeah.
And then you gotta look where we at. Chicago does not have What a lot. We don't have 1 million rappers that's on. We don't have 100.
We don't
And
support.
the fact that you have to, the people that's on, they actually had legitimate hit songs. It took. I know, like Duck. Duck had been making music for almost 10 years before Slide.
Yeah.
He actually
Yeah.
has videos where his dreads is all the way up here. And
Yep,
he's like
he
a
does.
little boy.
Yeah.
It took Slide to get that success.
Yep.
Herb and them Ben was making music before K-ish.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But K-ish is what everybody, you know, him and Bibby, like that song just caught.
Yep.
Cowboy.
They envy me.
It was envy. They
Like
thought
he
it was
always did.
Dirk.
Yeah.
They thought it
You
was
want to know
Dirk at
something?
first.
Yeah, they did.
You want to know something too? Because I went to school with Cowboy, and one thing I can say, he had the street team. Because the one song that we thought he was gonna have a come up on was that one song called Flavor.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I hosted that mixtape.
yeah, because it was
Man.
everywhere. We saw the posters. It was all through the
Yeah.
hallways.
Me,
and all
DJ Amaris, and DJ Victoria, though, we hosted that mixtape.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
And y'all know, you know, I get all my, well, he knows now.
Yeah.
DJ Amaris, that's like my brother. You know what I'm saying? My brother from another mother.
Shout out
So
Mars.
Oh, he real humble.
that's
too.
somebody that I can sit down with who's been giving me the game. So everybody wants to know, like, why you so laid back with it now, and why you able to, like you said, the blessings is because I was listening, and he was like, bro, keep taking your time. Don't rush these artists. Let it come to them. When the hit song happens, you gonna know it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, we got like 5 minutes left in the show, so I'm going to go ahead and let everybody give out their social medias before we wrapping on up right here. So, I want to go ahead and start it off real quick.
Yeah, y'all can find me, DJ Meal Ticket. You can find me on Instagram, DJ Meal Ticket 773. That's DJ MIL 773. I mean, y'all know. And Twitter, DJ Meal Ticket 7037. Snapchat, DJ Meal Ticket.
Okay. Y'all can follow me on my Instagram at DJ_D_WHIZZ. Again, that is DJ_D_WHIZZ. All lowercase because we keep it low key here on the basement here on Underground Hitters Radio.
Hey, my IG, Jay the Diplomat, and my Facebook, Jayway.
You can follow me on Instagram at I am Nikki Lynn. Lynn is spelled Lien, but also remember to follow that Underground Hitters Instagram page as well. And if you're feeling a little frisky, hey, follow us on Twitter at Hitters Radio.
I wish I would have did like them and had the short names. Once you get the long names, Instagram and Facebook won't let you change them. I tried numerous times, it won't work. So, Facebook, Reese Grindhart Hobart. Instagram, OG Big Cuzzle _ Reese Money. I want everything Reese Money, but they are not allowing me to do it. So
Man.
There's so many recent money, that's why.
Yeah.
I tried to put numbers
It's
with
like
it.
3 rappers that's named Recent Money, and then the Lil Reese named Recent Money on something.
Yeah, so I
Man.
tried to do it. They won't let me do it, y'all. So forgive me for the long ones, but I was new to the stuff. I was new.
Man.
Well, they gonna find you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you working, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Definitely
sure.
trying
For
to,
sure.
definitely.
For sure. But you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DJ Key Product. And go like me on Facebook. Go like me on Facebook. What's so funny?
He goes here.
It's just funny
It's
now
a
that I know the story.
Yeah. And you can go like me on Facebook, DJ Key Product. Also, got a couple tapes in the works. So this Friday, I'm dropping This Chicago 4. Volume 4 of This Chicago is on the way on
When you
Friday.
through taking slots?
Huh?
I say you through taking slots. Mama
Okay,
got an artist to throw you on them.
cool. We can make that work.
And
Yeah,
shout out, Chasing the Bag.
Oh yeah, Chasing
39.
Bag 39 is out now. Hosted by myself and Stacker Starve.
OTE
Run that
Cole,
up.
What's up, boy?
Run it up.
Yeah. Volume 40 is on the way. I'm waiting to get a cover for it, but you know.
Yeah. We also got that Hennessy.
Oh yeah, Hennessy Exclusives is coming on June 12th.
That's dope.
And at the beginning of June, that's when we're
Yep.
at the beginning of the June. That's when we're dropping this Hitters exclusive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We got an exclusive.
Exclusive song.
We got
Song.
June 13th also. The
Yes.
Yes, June
Hosted.
13th.
Yes,
Yeah.
June 13th.
SGEYBN Promotions, No Love
I'm
Code,
excited.
Loud Money Music Group,
Yes, sir.
first annual sneaker ball.
Y'all better come out
Oh, yeah,
dressed.
we
Y'all
do.
better
working.
come out
Yes,
dressed.
Dressed
Y'all
to
better
impress.
come
Dressed
out
to
dressed.
I want to
'Cause
see
we're not letting
gowns,
y'all in.
dresses. I want to see bow ties. Let's get it, y'all.
Look, y'all have t-shirts on.
I'm
Y'all ain't
wearing a
getting in.
tuxedo. I'm coming up there with a tuxedo on.
I don't need it.
Yeah. And
No
all that-
t-shirts. Look,
Hey, dress to impress, man. Just
all
dress
the
to-
time.
Fly sneakers.
Just dress
We're
to
trying to
impress.
outdo each other with the sneakers. Don't come in there with no fat
Baby
medical
fat.
New Balance on.
Man.
I'm gonna ride y'all know it.
Man.
Man, they gonna get hit as soon as they come through the door.
Come in there with the New Balance, you better have the right ones on them. Come in there with the medical
Right,
New
don't come
Balance.
in with the grandpa edition, okay?
Do not.
Not the grandpa edition.
And they
Come
better be
in
fresh.
with some K-Swiss, man. But, yo, like I said, hey, we
Did
gone.
you say K-Swiss?
Hey, we gotta go, bro.
Real Air
Make
Force
sure-
Ones. I'm not playing with y'all.
Right,
No
man.
knockoffs.
Yeah, man. And make sure y'all stay tuned because around 9 o'clock we got Prince Bishop coming through. But yeah, like I said, man, MILTICKET has been a blessing with you coming up in here, man, letting everybody know what it is.
Salute to the Underground Hitters, man. I appreciate y'all for having me.
Yeah.
Man,
Shoot.
man,
Right
with all
there.
that being said, man,
Right.
thank y'all for coming, man. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man. Thank you for coming.
With that being said, I'm DJ D Wiz.
I'm Jay the Diplomat.
I am Nikki Lynn.
I am Reese Money.
And I am the Honorable DJ Key Product.
DJ MILTICKET out of here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Take it down.
You got the hottest radio station playing on your stereo right now. For all the latest and exclusive content, hit that undergroundhitters.com. That's undergroundhitters.com. We got it all for the low, homie.